I'm Ari.
I'm Nick.
And I'm sorry to bother you, and you were never really here. And Bohemian Rhapsody.
Did you say you like that? You said you didn't like it.
We'll get to that.
I'm Ari.
I'm Nick.
What?
Wait, no, we already did it. Hold on.
And we should use that one. Just pure confusion.
You did it so fast, Nick.
Hello, and welcome to the episode that comes before the 35th episode of Pwn. I'm Nick Geoghegan, and I'm here to talk to you about some films.
I mean, that's how I count.
Today we have some films that we're going to talk about. It's our Best of the Year episode. We always do a Best of the Year where we can talk about our favorite things of the year before doing the actual awards show where we don't get to talk as much. We're going to talk about movies we saw. That's all this episode is. So let's go ahead and get actually started with some movies. We can talk about the Best Picture ones first. Where do we want to?
I don't know. We can talk about Black Panther. I think we've all seen it. I think we agree that it's fine.
Yeah.
I'd say it's better than the average Marvel movie.
It's fine.
It's way overhyped.
Yeah,
Everyone thought it was like the
really
thing.
overhyped.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's good. It's way better than Homecoming.
Yes.
It's significantly better than Homecoming.
It has a good soundtrack.
It's better than Infinity War. I think Wes would argue it's not as good as Ant-Man and Wasp. I'd say they're about the same quality.
I would give it the best original score for the Oscar.
Yeah, I don't know what else is nominated for score.
Bohemian Rhapsody. No, actually, it's definitely not Bohemian Rhapsody.
That's definitely not original score.
Oh, did they not make
that's
that?
That's the least original movie. Yeah, they're
Queen actually doesn't exist.
Yeah, they don't use any Queen songs in it.
I'm waiting for the day I can hear someone go, "Oh, this movie's where that song's from."
Under Pressure's from Bohemian Rhapsody.
I love another one.
We can talk about Bohemian Rhapsody because we've all seen it.
Okay, Bohemian Rhapsody fucking sucks.
Thumbs up.
I
or
thought
thumbs
we're not
down.
rating right now. I thought that was
next. Well, no,
that's picking a favorite. You can rate it all you want.
We're just not giving awards.
You're free to do anything except say that
golden
egg.
Hey, wait. So you want us to rate it? Okay.
Yeah,
so Ari liked it.
I did like it.
I didn't really like it. No, Wes probably didn't like it
the most.
I liked it
comparatively.
Yeah.
So.
Yes, definitely.
Why did you like it then?
It was really captivating, even though at some points I know it shouldn't have been. The Live Aid at the end was really long. It was just like a long music video, but I thought it was super cool and interesting in the way they did it. And also, I did like the story, and it was a cool perspective that I wanted to see, and I didn't really know a lot about the band themselves.
Mm-hmm. The thing is, I agree that I didn't know a lot about the band, but I'd argue that I still don't know anything about the band, you know? They should have stuck to one aspect of Queen. They should have said, oh, we're going to talk about the making of Bohemian Rhapsody. We're going to talk about the Live Aid concert. We're going to talk about them.
That's what I texted you about. I was like, it's his entire musical career. I feel like the pacing is off. I feel like it rushes over too many things that doesn't really let you get to feel the characters.
Yeah, I feel like it immediately goes from him walking into that bar and seeing them play, and 20 minutes later they're improvising one of their biggest songs ever.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the other band members, they aren't super flushed out characters. I acknowledge that, but I didn't go there wanting that each. I didn't go there for the information, you know?
Right.
Let me ask you a question then. If this didn't have the basis of being about well-known people and having songs that people enjoy, would you have even liked this film?
Well, considering half the movie is songs, if the songs were bad, then that'd be probably very distracting and annoying.
Right. I think it greatly benefited from being about Queen, and if there wasn't the gimmick of it being Queen, I wouldn't have seen this movie or cared at all.
I mean, it's hard to quantify if you take out that kind of novelty. I still think I would have liked it.
Yeah.
That's just because I like movies.
I like Queen, and I
we hate movies.
Yeah, me and Wes, we hate movies. I think they're all right sometimes. I think that's my canonical code of movies. They're all right sometimes unless they aren't. And then Wes just
pretty
hates
good.
them. I laughed occasionally because he called someone a piss flap. I've never heard that before. That's great. And then Mike Myers apparently, the cutaway to when he's all sweaty at the end, and he's sitting there listening to the Live Aid concert. That was great. You know,
I thought a lot of the parts were funny.
Tristan had an interesting point, which was Star is Born captures the concert feeling. Everything in this concert-wise felt fake. It didn't feel very genuine, you know. And the editing and the 3D text was ridiculous. This might be one of the worst editing jobs I've ever seen.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Because it like cut from person. I'll do it here as an example, just to show you. I'm gonna cut from person to person in a conversation, and every like shots lasted half a second in a dialogue conversation, you know? And I wouldn't care, but it's nominated for best editing, and I'm not sure why. And I think it's solely because of like the idea of having text flying all over the screen and doing like the cutaways and all the... He comes out to his girlfriend, and then it just cuts to 15 different angles of cats. Like, I don't give a shit about the cats.
I love cats.
I
like
do
cats,
too, but
yeah.
I don't, you know, like, Ari, I'm ending Pone right here. Picture of Pablo, picture of Chi-Chi. We don't get to see your reaction, you know? It lessens the emotion. It lessens the impact of the moment. Let's just talk about a different movie.
I think, okay, so you've touched upon it. Let's
Yeah.
talk about Star is Born, which neither of us have seen.
Yeah.
So you
briefly.
Okay, Star is Born is straightforward, kind of. I thought the same. I guess I'll review Green Book here too. Green Book and Star is Born are very like cookie cutter movies. Like, this is how you make a movie of this style. I think Bradley Cooper's directing kind of helps with Star is Born just a little bit more, because it tries things that are different. I can't say that Green Book tried anything. You know, Star is Born had interesting moments and interesting like things where it's like, oh, I don't know if I would have thought of doing that, you know. And his performance is incredible. Like, it's very, very
That's
good.
what Tristan tells me. Okay, let's talk about another Oscar movie.
Yeah. Ari, did you see Vice?
No.
Let's talk about Vice.
Okay, dislike, no.
Dislike, I also dislike.
I thought it was very funny, but I don't think it worked as a movie.
I thought it was not particularly funny, and it did work as a movie.
Would I like it?
But
That's the
also-
question.
No,
No,
'cause
you
it's extremely
would
political.
hate it. You would hate it because it's...
It's political.
I'd argue it's not even incredibly political, because I think you can't look at Dick Cheney like objectively and not be disgusted. You know?
I guess, yeah.
I thought during the scene where Mary Cheney comes out, right? I was like, oh, we're gonna see Dick Cheney go, God damn it, I can't believe this, I raised you poorly, right? And it didn't do that, right? I'm like, okay, so maybe he did go for realism over making you dislike or
Right.
like this character, you know?
I don't know, I thought there were funny times, like when it was,
There were
I didn't think the
occasional
Shakespeare
moments.
monologue was funny, but I thought the dinner menu
I
was
thought that
funny.
was great. Yeah. I like that, and I liked I didn't think it was funny, but I liked the soliloquy, because I was like, oh, that's funny.
Oh, yeah.
That's like a fun idea. I would do that.
Also, the barbecue lunch with George Bush was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Like,
My favorite bit was when it does the psych out ending.
Credits.
It's like, oh, that's great, and then the phone rings, and it's like, oh, you want me to be the vice president, eh? That's not what he sounds like at all.
That's
He does
exactly
this
what he
the
sounds
whole
like.
time. He just goes,
You know, the acting is amazing. I'd say everyone in the movie is very good.
yeah.
I was extremely surprised by Steve Carell. Like,
Well, you didn't see Welcome to Marwin.
why would I have seen Welcome to Marwin? That looked so
I don't
bad.
know why I saw it. It's
like-
not good. It's
like
terrible.
Steve Carell becomes an action figure.
But it's like, no, he
He
has
makes
dolls.
claymation?
He makes dolls because he's traumatized because he was the victim of a hate crime. Welcome to Marwin felt like a look at me, I can actually act, guys. Right? It's like, we get it. You made Foxcatcher. You got your whole Best Actor nomination. You didn't need to make Welcome to Marwin. Why did you? Please stop. You
Okay.
know? So I wasn't surprised that he was good in this. Like,
yeah, I'd say everyone in Vice very good, especially Amy Adams.
yeah, I thought the
Amazing.
makeup was great, and if it's nominated, which it probably is, if it beats Favorite, I might be not surprised.
Do you think it'll
If-
beat Star Trek 2012?
How do you
Yes,
notice
what?
the makeup in a TV? In like a
Because
Because he looks
everyone
just like
looks
Dick
exactly
Cheney.
like the actual
Really?
person.
Yeah.
I mean, Steve Carell doesn't, but like there's a bit where Steve Carell's old, and for a second I was like, how do they do that? Let's not talk about Vice anymore. Let's talk about Favorite. The Favorite is my favorite movie of the year.
It is not my favorite movie of the year.
But you
I would still
liked it.
probably give it a like. I don't know how I feel about it though because it's weird.
It's great though. It's weird, but it's like it's
how I
a
felt about
fantastic movie.
Sorry to bother you.
See, look, and Ari changed his mind. You should change your mind too. This was a well-made film.
Mr.
Okay, so
Yorgos, like, I don't
wait,
like
wait.
this
No
first
spoilers. What is it about?
Queen Anne tail end of her reign. She has 17 children that all die. That doesn't happen in the film. I'm just talking about the historical character.
She has 17 bunnies in the film.
Yeah.
That represent her children.
Yeah.
Oh, well, they...
That's a spoiler.
And then the bunny becomes monarch.
Yeah, the bunny becomes queen.
I don't know. It's funny. I felt though it does drag in some parts, and it kind of doesn't really have a story.
It has a great story. It's I can't say anything
Would I like
without
this
spoiling.
movie?
I think you would. I think you'd think it's like, oh, and then you'd probably never watch it again.
I think he would.
I think you'd like it.
I think he needs to watch it.
I think you'd like it the
before.
way that you like The Godfather, where it's like that's a good movie that exists.
I think you need to watch it.
I've watched The Godfather.
I think you need to watch it before prom so you can use some of the dance moves.
Yeah. See, and Wes was laughing the whole time, and I was like, "This is great."
You guys watch it together without me?
Yeah, I invited you.
I know you did. I'm just kidding.
But what is this?
I don't know. That's the joke, Wes. Is they were doing stuff, and then it
gets
comes
on
back.
his knees and it's like
he's doing like high kicks.
It's a wacky movie.
It's a lot of.
It's kind of all over the place.
It's like good comedy writing. It's subtle. I'd argue it's similar to Sorry to Bother You in terms of like being the comedy is a lot of like commentary. Comedy-tary is what I.
So did they rap in that movie too?
They don't rap in.
I wouldn't be surprised.
thinking?
I wouldn't be surprised if they did, though. Is the thing.
What?
The acting is very.
Oh,
good.
the acting's fantastic.
Yeah.
And she's going to win Best Actress. Olivia
which
Colman.
one?
The Queen is nominated, and then both of
Is
the
that
other
supporting
ones.
or main?
That's main, and then I don't think they'll win Best Supporting. They might. One of them might. They probably won't both win, but I love it. This is a great movie. It's my favorite
we should
movie
definitely
of the
watch
year.
it.
Hello.
We're not going to talk about Black Klansman today.
You can.
Because
I thought
we
you
already talked about it,
about
right?
it.
Yeah, we already talked about it, so it's
Neither of
not
us have
necessary.
seen it now.
Roma. Roma's
Roma.
good.
You watched Roma?
Yeah. It's real slow.
Sounds
Really?
boring.
It's real
Sounds
slow.
like something I wouldn't like.
It's
That was something I wouldn't like.
it's great, and it's something that probably neither of you would like. I feel like Ari, unlike you,
Appreciates well-made.
yeah,
films.
I feel like Ari, when he doesn't like something, will still acknowledge if it's like got some quality to it. Like he's like, oh, I don't like the story of Dunkirk. I can praise certain aspects of it. You're like, nope, I don't like movies.
I will acknowledge that
Yeah.
Dunkirk is
I don't
is
formally
interesting.
acknowledge that movie to exist.
I don't. Yeah, it doesn't exist.
Christopher Nolan's new movie. What?
Now we can move on to movies that are not nominated, that we have also seen.
Nominated.
Yes, go ahead.
I've seen like 25, Nick.
Then talk about one.
Okay.
It's all on
Maze Runner:
Infinity
The
War.
Death Cure.
I did not see
It's
that.
all Maze Runner: The Death Cure.
Okay, so this is how the whole Maze Runner trilogy goes for me. The first one I watched it, my brother told me to, and it was on a plane. And I thought it was fine. Like I didn't think it was that great. The Scorch Trials I thought was really good. Like I really liked the Scorch Trials.
They're in a cave.
They're in a building and it falls down and they're like holding for dear life, and that's a pretty good action
I
scene.
did see Scorched Trials. I forgot I saw that.
That was good. I actually liked it.
Then
I had already seen those first two, so I saw the Death Cure on a plane. Just to
That's
cap it
the one
off.
with the circle.
Yeah, and I did not like the Death Cure. I just didn't like it. I thought
Did
it was
you like it,
boring, and I thought it ended too
Didn't
abruptly.
you also watch it on a plane?
No,
I've seen every Maze Runner movie on a plane because I will not like actually dedicate normal time.
I actually watched all three of them last year, believe it or not.
Really?
I watched them all, and
They exist, yeah.
No, I liked the first one more than the other two. I liked the premise of the first one. The premise was kind of lost. It became more like your stereotypical
Save the world, yeah.
dystopian movie I've
Right.
seen a million times. Whereas the first movie, that's something I haven't seen before.
I
It was
agree.
Maze Runner. It was really cool.
I agree. Game night,
We
pretty.
saw that
I
a
didn't see
while
that.
ago.
Oh, that was kind of funny.
Yeah, it was funny.
Cool.
I wouldn't say it's smart, but it's funny.
Yeah,
Actually-
it's got twists and turns.
Ari, what you did see that I would describe the exact same way as funny but not smart is you saw Blockers.
Blockers,
I
yeah.
saw it just because I thought the idea was funny.
It does what it needs to do, I guess.
What's the idea?
Some kids or some parents try to stop their kids from losing their virginity on prom night. Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I didn't like this.
I was like, I'm not a cop. You're like, you're the most cop-looking man I've ever seen in my life, and I thought that was so funny because it was
Because he's
very
not a cop.
applicable.
Oh.
Because look, he had the military shape. He looked like John Cena. He was wearing cargo
Was he
shorts.
John Cena?
John Cena.
Yeah.
It was some guy at the party's like, wow, you look an awful lot like John Cena, huh?
Yeah.
Isle of Dogs.
Oh yes.
We haven't talked about that yet.
I'll
and
give
we
it
all
twice.
liked it.
I'll give it a dislike.
I loved it. I think it's just I love everything Wes Anderson does.
I don't.
I'd rank this.
Have you seen?
I've seen everything I've seen that Wes Anderson.
Have you
does.
seen any other live action thing other than Grand Budapest?
Yeah, you've.
Good.
You haven't seen.
It gets worse.
No, it doesn't.
I saw
What's that one on the
Fantastic
island
Mr.
that I
Fox.
saw?
That's the only one that I don't
Moonlight
like.
Cinema,
Moonrise
Moonlight
Kingdom
Kingdom.
is not great.
So bad.
Moonrise Kingdom is probably his second.
Moonrise Kingdom
worst.
soured me on all of Wes Anderson's movies.
That's
Really?
disappointing. I think it's well made too. I think it's charming and it's not
Okay, so
great.
she
you know?
throws like scissors at someone.
I'm
and
not
then it just
defending
cuts to,
it.
like a scissor
That's
on
just
a piece
what
of,
he
like,
does.
cardboard paper.
That's just what he does. He's got a weird style. I'd say that's the most stylized of them, and it's not to the benefit of the film.
Should I just keep going down my
Yeah,
list?
keep going
that
down
I've
the list,
seen?
dude.
Okay,
Just give me-
Love Simon.
No, I didn't see that one. I saw the two other random love funny.
Oh,
To all the boys
did
I've
you
loved
see
before?
all the boys?
I saw the boys I loved
Okay,
before.
we've all seen this movie. Let's go.
Let's
I saw
Okay.
all the boys I loved.
It
What
was
did you think, Ari?
Was it that was the one where she sent?
Yes.
His little sister sent the.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
card.
4 letters.
Yeah, yeah.
It was fine.
I thought I'd hate it. I was like, this is the stupidest thing ever. I don't know why. I don't actually remember why I watched it. I think someone just told me to watch it, and I'm like, okay, whatever. I don't have anything better to do.
Pretty sure I told you not to watch it.
I think you might have.
I don't know. I thought it was fine.
I watched in the context it'd be like a really cruddy movie,
Yeah.
and I liked it. It kept me entertained. There was nothing special.
I thought it was terrible for the first, like, 20 minutes. I was like, oh, this is just, not terrible, but I thought it was, like, standard and straight to Netflix. Like, what even is this, right? And it wasn't. It got a lot better. I watched Sierra Burgess is a Loser, which is, it's what I thought To All the Boys I've Loved Before was going to be. Like, that level of dumb romantic comedy. But I will say there was one person in it who I thought was great, and then I found out at the end who it was, and I don't even know how I didn't notice this. But the guy, the black kid from Me and Earl and the Dying Girl is in it, and he's great.
Since all the boys I've loved before?
No, he's in
Oh,
Sierra
Conrad
Burgess.
Burgess.
He plays the gay black friend, and he's great. He's hilarious.
He was
actually.
also in a movie that I saw.
Yeah, Sierra Burgess
Probably like
is
Power
not
Rangers.
great. He was in Power Rangers.
I'm just-
but that
no,
was
I did not
last
see
year.
Have you
Power
guys heard of
Rangers.
Kissing Booth? It's another Netflix.
Yeah,
one.
I was gonna talk about that. So what
I
did you
heard it
think
was
of?
terrible.
Was that also in?
It was-
Did
it
we all
was-
see this one too?
No,
I
I,
saw
didn't
this,
see
I
that.
saw
Why would
this,
I
I
have
saw
seen
this.
that?
What?
What did you think, Ari?
I don't remember it that much. It was very unmemorable.
I love this movie. It is so terrible, but it's like perfect level of like so bad that it's good, right? I got such enjoyment out of this film.
Really?
And it is one of the worst acted films I think I've ever seen. Joey King is
That's right,
fantastic at how bad she is. I think I described it to Wes as like fascinatingly bad.
Yeah.
Where it's like I once I watched Kissing Booth. First off, she's in Dark Knight Rises, and she
Yeah.
won an award for
As
it.
young Talia al Ghul in the prison, like the little girl
I'm shocked.
with the buzz cut.
Oh yeah.
And
I'm
she's
sure.
in Wish Upon, she's in Slenderman, she's in all these terrible, awful
She
horror
peaked.
films.
She peaked in Dark Knight Rises.
And
The
she was in a
first
fucking
Batman
Christopher Nolan movie. I think I talked about Slenderman last time. It wasn't good. I did see Adam Sandler's most recent film on Netflix. And I was like, oh god, here we go. Because I'm sure you saw the trailers for Ridiculous 6 at least, right?
Yeah.
No idea
It
what
looked
it is.
terrible. You know what? For an Adam Sandler movie, it's alright. I didn't love it. I laughed a few times genuinely. I thought it had more charm than most of his movies.
What do you think
was
is
fine.
your favorite movie of his?
What? Probably that one, to be honest. And I gave it a 4.5.
Seeing as I've only seen. Wait, no.
I've seen
Oh,
4.
actually, Hotel Transylvania is my favorite Adam
Really?
Sandler movie. Yeah.
Okay,
it's good.
yeah, that's fair.
It is?
It's Hotel Transylvania. I think it's actually good.
thought you've seen it.
I've seen it once.
You guys should watch 50 First Dates.
Okay.
Okay.
What happened on the 52nd one?
Are you recommending us to watch Adam Sandler movies, Ari?
No, I'm saying. I mean, I'd say.
That's an interesting idea.
I'd say-
I'll keep that in the back of my head.
I don't understand where this is going.
I did see
Aquaman.
Aquaman. It's really good. I liked it a lot.
Give it a like.
I do give it a like.
Awesome.
It's a fat like for me.
Fat
the
like.
action scenes are some of the best I've seen in a superhero
Do you
movie.
like the Kingsman action scenes?
Yeah,
Okay.
I love them.
I love them too.
They're
They're
so
really
good. But I thought Aquaman was very good. I
Did
thought,
you know
I thought the plot was
people
very interesting.
Genuinely think that Wonder Woman is like a Best Picture snub? Like a
Oh.
sizable number of people say that they compare it to Logan, like that level of quality.
Yeah, I would not.
It's not.
It would have been my favorite superhero movie if Spider-Verse hadn't come out.
All right, I got my list, boys.
Thoroughbreds.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that. It's not good. I'm just gonna go through some of these. Did you finish? You were never really here. Okay.
I will.
Hereditary is pretty good. I liked it quite a bit. I'd say it's in my top 5. As far as horror movies go, it was pretty good. There was a single jump scare in the whole thing, and I'm not even sure if it was like intended to be a jump scare or if I just wasn't paying attention. There is a moment that, judging by the trailer, I definitely did not expect to happen, right? And when it happened, I froze, and I realized, like, I'm suffocating. I'm not breathing. Not quite the same. That was more like inner terror. I saw Suspiria, the remake. I think
like 2.5 hours long.
It's so long. It's pretty good. I liked it. The way you feel about the favorite, that's how I feel about the ending of this film, where I'm still not sure if I liked it or not, because some weird shit happens. If you see it, it might be your favorite score, but I think You Were Never Really Here is probably just a little bit better.
By the way, You Were Never Really Here is the name of a movie. That exchange.
I'm trying to prevent another killing of a sacred deer moment where you make the whole episode not realize.
Thinking that we were talking about Get Out.
That's something you guys would do, though.
Yes. Did you see Wreck-It Ralph 2, either of you?
I heard of that one. That's a movie right there.
The trailers are genuinely terrible, and I was so not looking forward to it, and I loved it. There is a bit in this film that is possibly the funniest thing I've seen in a movie this year. Like, rivaling Deadpool jumping out of the plane sequence. Like, that level of...
Okay.
It's probably not even as funny, but it's like... It's just when it happens, you're not expecting it, and you're like, what is happening? Venom. Did you saw Venom?
No.
The trailers looked pretty cool. That's all I can say about it.
No, I don't think they look that good.
I gave it a 6. If I watched it again, I probably wouldn't give it a 6. But I think I was shocked that it wasn't terrible. It's because Tom Hardy it's impossible for him to be bad, and it sucks to see him put so much effort into Venom. Because it's like, why is there acting in this movie, you know? This is not the type of movie that deserves acting. Bird Box is about as good as you think it is.
Is it good?
Not.
I've heard it's not good. Like, I would finish watching an episode of like a TV show, like Stranger Things, and it'd be like, do you want to watch Bird Box? And I was like,
no.
I want to watch the next episode, dude.
Did you see Quiet Place?
No.
It's worse than that.
Cool.
Have we talked about A Quiet Place?
Do you want to?
Is that last year?
Yeah. I'd give it like a Matt. Like,
was that the guy who can't see, the guy who can't hear?
Okay.
No. It's the guy that can't speak.
Oh.
You're thinking of Don't Breathe, which is a good movie. Have you seen Don't Breathe?
Someone called Bird Box a blind place.
I haven't heard of it.
I'm pretty sure it was Lucan.
Yeah, when's the horror movie where a guy can't taste anything?
Wait, Nick,
why have you moved the mic over here?
Because my list of movies is...
Okay,
this is going to be a really loud episode.
For you, at least.
Yeah, fuck.
I saw a movie called The Meg. It was the worst thing ever.
You're going to have to use the camera audio.
No, I don't.
I think I watched some of that.
This is
It was on when I walked out once.
That's all of them, actually, on my list.
Really?
That we haven't talked... I mean, I skipped ones that I don't want to talk about because they're boring.
Have you guys watched Bandersnatch?
Wes did.
I'm pretty sure I talked about it on a previous episode.
Did we?
I might have cut it out.
Did I? I don't think I talked about it, did I?
Oh, no, we did talk. We talked about it in I think it was the last one. No. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, Bandersnatch gets a dislike from me.
Really? But
Why?
Wesley, you haven't seen all of the versions, so you might like one of the versions.
No, that's precisely what I didn't like about it, is that there's multiple endings.
That's the whole point of the thing.
I don't like the point of it. No, I'd rather that you get your ending and then it is your ending. I felt like all the endings were just like existed to be like, whoa, like to shock you and to be like, what if it's that? But in the end, I felt like it didn't really matter. And so I didn't.
That makes more sense.
Like that.
I thought I got one of the endings. I thought it was like 5 and I got one of them.
No, because the 5 that's talking about, you probably got at other points.
Yeah.
Before then.
Oh, definitely.
So, I don't know. I didn't like that aspect of it.
So Wes, you loved this movie.
Also because I played Telltale games, so like that's even worse.
But in Telltale games, don't they even not matter? Don't they don't even matter?
No, they definitely matter.
They matter, yeah.
All right, cool. Is that everything that we want to talk?
I don't know. I got all of my list of movies. Tomb Raider. That's like the best live action video game movie.
Wow, what a high bar.
I was about to say,
It was good. It was actually like enjoyable. I watched it on a plane because I didn't want to waste any time watching it.
Yeah.
But it was enjoyable.
Really?
And I think she's good at Tomb Raider. Girl.
The fire thing was interesting, I guess.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I guess I don't look at it through the same lens as I see a movie.
Yeah, I
Interesting.
I rate documentaries on a different scale.
Yeah.
Destroyer sucked. Cloverfield Paradox is good. Okay, sounds good. Yeah.
That's all we have time for on this episode.
As you can see.
If you go ahead and Ari, take over.
If you like the video, do it. If you watched the video, view it. If you commented on the video,
screw it.
I love it.
You love it just like this comment that we also love that's right here.
Oh, yes.
I talked about the Hot Lead poster last time and didn't put in a picture. Here's a picture of the Hot Lead poster. I don't know. I forgot, or maybe I didn't.
Is it lazy?
I wasn't lazy. I thought they know what it looks like, and then I realized they probably don't. Here's a picture of what it looks like. Here's the live action one that we have. Thanks, Lucan. Speaking of Lucan, let's talk about our favorite comment again.
What?
It's probably
we just
Lucan.
There it is again.
Good talk about it. Good job. Good talk, guys.
Ari, sponsors of this video.
This episode is brought to you by Peanut Skittles. They're like Skittles, but with a peanut, and worse. Like if it's this peanut inside of a Skittle.
Yeah, why that does.
I was gonna kill them.
There's a reason
That's our
like
sponsor
that.
for today. That's our sponsor for today.
Peanut Skittles.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not a fan. I'm a great sponsor. The line with
Ari, Wes, what are we talking about?
So next episode, we're discussing if you bite into a chocolate Skittle, do you taste the chocolate or the fruit first?
And on that note, we're good.
Bite into a child.
If you bite into a child, do you taste the child or does it stop breathing first?
That's all we have time for. If you like,
don't forget to eat your placenta.
Jesus.
Some people do that.
Well,
so why would closer connection.
Why did you put it in the video?
We're good. Bye. Bye.
Wait, we're not. Hold on.
Wait, what do we need? We hit everything.
Pwn.